It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, our with From Days of Our Lives, and Marie Martin. From Dallas, Audrey Landers. Judy Landers. Marty Cohen. Jimmie Walker. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
No, they don't laugh.
They're animals, Gene.
It's a very enthusiastic crowd. I hope you last the hour. Don't poop out on us now. My, aren't we glamorous?
Whoa. Is this a top row or is this a top row?
This is really a top row.
I may not be able to play this game, Gene. This may be a little too tough for me.
Except for the ugly duckling in the middle. It's a beautiful top row. Listen,
unbelievable.
This is your first time on the show, right?
Yeah.
Have to give you a proper welcome.
Duck, Anne-Marie,
This again?
duck.
New kid on the block. Welcome.
Wet stuff is coming.
Welcome. Have you done many of these? I mean, these shows.
Come back, though.
All right.
Wait, I'm new too.
No. I've
been here a while.
She has a record that's a big hit in Europe. It's gone gold. Who does? She does. And it has not been released here. Yeah, what's the name of it?
It's called Manuel Goodbye.
Manuel Goodbye? Mm-hmm. Are we ever going to be able to hear it in this country?
Yes, it will be released here in about 4 weeks.
Okay, we'll look forward to it. Now, let's say hello to our two players, Julie King and Elizabeth Kay. All right, welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to find out about both of them, beginning with Julie. Tell us a little bit about you, please.
Hi, I live in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Wait a minute, hold everything. Let me just aim that at your mouth.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi, I live in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Take two, all right?
I'm married to Tom King, and I have a daughter, Jennifer. I am an, what am I?
What? Now, wait a minute. Take your time. We want to get this right now, because you only get one shot at this. Take two already.
I'm an instructional aide, and I worked with about 80 kindergarten children this year, and I've been teaching them some French. And I enjoy music, and especially Renaissance music.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's great working with kindergarten-age children, isn't it?
Yes.
They're wonderful.
They are.
Okay, Julie, nice to have you with us. Elizabeth, let's hear from you, please.
Okay, I live in Seattle, Washington, and I'm an illustrator, and I've recently finished illustrating and writing a book.
Is it on the market now?
It will be soon.
Okay. All right, we'll play the match game now. 3 rounds. The winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Julie, you won the toss, so we'll ask you to go first.
B, please.
B it is for you. Here it is. We're off and running. C3PO said, I think I might need eyeglasses. Last night I tried to make out with a blank.
No, I'll go this one.
Go with this one.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what all that was about. Julie, are you still thinking?
Oh.
Here it is. C3PO said, I think I might need eyeglasses. Last night I tried to make out with a blank.
C3PO was a robot, am I right?
That's correct.
Okay. I think he may have tried making out with a large tin can.
A large tin can? There wouldn't be much life in a large tin can. We were hoping you'd say something that had moving parts, you know, because it's hard to make out unless you got moving parts. Hello, Audrey.
Well, I thought of something with a lot of moving parts that was different from a robot, and that's a humanoid.
A humanoid. All right.
Oh, come on. If I was a robot and I needed glasses, the furthest thing from my mind would be a human, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Audrey.
Just say yeah, guys. Just go.
Yeah. Hello, Marty.
Julie, do you really teach French? You teach French to kindergartners?
Oui, monsieur.
Oh, really? Do they raise their hand if they have to go pee-pee le pew? I said, nearsighted, he tried to get it on with a trash compactor.
There's a good one. Trash compactor.
Thank you ever so much.
Now, we come to Miss Judy. What do you say?
I said a garbage compactor.
A garbage compactor?
Really says that on there somewhere.
Oh, first she said microwave oven, then she scratched that out and put a
Judy.
All right, John, we come to you.
First I said dishwasher.
Dishwasher, that's a good one.
Ooh, boy. Iceberg time.
Cold in here.
Yeah.
You're only being fair, John.
Anne-Marie.
Well, I said a blender.
Blender's a good one. I think they're all good. Jimmie, what do you say?
Gaithersburg, Maryland. I worked there once. Because they have Shady Grove is there, right? Right, I worked there. That's right, Shady Grove. That's right. You were there too.
Sure.
They turning around. She was there also. She was
like
with the
Renaissance
band.
music, too.
Anyway, okay. I said because he's a robot, right?
Right.
I said a human being, of course. That's the correct answer. Yes, thank you so much. No problem at all. Hey!
I tell you, here's the logic in his response. You must understand this. If C-3PO had problem with his eyes, he would see this creature moving, thinking it would be another C-3PO type. And his eyes were so bad, it was a human that he was really hitting on.
Thanks,
Do you understand?
Eugene.
You're right, that fixes it up.
Right. All right, now wait a
Gene,
minute.
you're the first.
John Bauman will now hum a piece of Renaissance music.
I know quite a lot of Renaissance music.
All right, hum some.
Ave Maria, gratia. Now, what is that? Can you tell me? Wait, hold on. That's a specific piece. Wait, this is a big test for Julie King.
Put it.
Who wrote that one?
Oh, who wrote it? I didn't.
Can you- okay.
It's not the Schubert one, it's the
Ave
other
Maria.
guy. Not Rod McEwen.
Not
Okay.
right. No, Josquin des Prés. Remember him?
Right.
Oh,
Sure,
Josquin,
oh,
man.
sure, we all remember him.
I'm sorry.
All right, you ready, Elizabeth? All right, listen carefully now. Here it is. Andy the actor
Andy the actor.
wanted to see his name in lights, so he had it legally changed to blank.
Andy the actor.
Upper tier is still thinking about it.
The sisters.
Got a rhythm section.
Judy, are you ready?
I'm going to go.
Better one.
Did you put it in the slot?
Well, I have one. I'm ready for something better.
Josquin also
Put it in
wrote
the
this
slot.
theme music. Did you know that? Yeah. Josquin des Prés.
Well, we have to go on, Judy.
He gets his royalties every month.
Audrey.
Okay, I changed my mind and I have a better one.
All right.
We're going to get letters. We're going to get letters from Flemish people.
You show got rhythm. Elizabeth, you ready? Here it is. Andy the actor wanted to see his name in lights, so he had it legally changed to
Exit.
Exit. Exit. Now, I ask you, Ollie, what was so hard about that?
It wasn't all that hard.
Oh! Good. Had a way to go, Audrey. I'm glad I waited for you.
I think I was thinking too hard.
Yeah, that's a problem here. We get these
And
simple
now I'm-
questions. You people think it's the Dead Sea Scrolls we're after, and we're
Yeah.
not.
And now I hurt.
Yes.
I said walk, don't walk.
No, that's a good one. You don't. That's a very good. Walk. Don't. No. That's a very
Stop
good
it
one.
now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Don't boo a good answer. Don't because
people are
it
so
makes us
prissy.
cranky up here. Judy.
Well, first I was going to say stop, but I changed it to exit.
Oh, you did. All right, 2 for Elizabeth.
And how about this one? My bonny lass, she smileth when she my heart beguileth. Fa la 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 la.
Would you like to join him?
La 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 la.
Two-part harmony?
I said.
Shall I?
Yeah, let's hear it. Ready?
Do you know that one?
1,
I can
2,
follow along.
3, 4.
My bonny
la,
lass,
la,
she smileth.
Oh.
Well,
I can do the la la la's.
Oh, wait a minute. One more time.
a little bit
1,
more rehearsal,
2,
I think,
3,
is necessary.
4.
How Renaissance is this? I said, don't walk.
Don't walk is a good response. Anne-Marie?
I said walk.
Walk or don't walk? Right.
Oh, man, I said exit, of course, the correct answer.
Okay. 3 for you. Now there's a score, 3-0 at the end of the first round. We'll go to round 2 right after this. Here we go with round 2. Ding. Elizabeth, you're ahead. You go first.
A, please.
All right. Here it is. Weird Willie has a weird appetite. At the picnic, all he ate was the blank.
Who is this?
Weird Willie.
Oh, okay.
And his weird appetite. You don't play.
I don't play either.
That's good.
I don't play. I'm out.
Marty, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go to Elizabeth. Weird Willie has a weird appetite, Elizabeth. At the picnic, all he ate was the blank.
The hamper?
The hamper.
The picnic basket?
Yeah,
No.
the picnic basket. The picnic hamper or basket. Hamper. That's not bad. No. What do you say, Marty?
Hampers.
I was gonna say that, and I didn't.
Ooh,
I said basket, but then I thought he's really weird. He was eating the ants.
ants is a very good one. Yeah.
Ants is really good.
Ants is the first thing that came to my mind. What came to your mind, John?
How good is it? I said ants.
Yep. Do you play? Yes, you do.
Well, some women do think alike.
Aha! Very good.
She got
Very good, Anne-Marie.
Quick.
Now, let's see what we've got for you, Miss Julie. The motorcycle gang leader said, or gang member, he said, that new guy's a real sissy. He has a tattoo on his arm that says, born to raise blank. What? That's all right. That's okay. That's fine. Your mic's always open.
She already finished her.
Oh, you finished. All right. All right, John. Here we go with Julie.
Not quite. Hold on.
Okay. Now he's ready. The motorcycle gang member said, that new guy's a real sissy. He has a tattoo on his arm that says, born to raise blank.
This is silly. All I could think of was babies.
Babies?
Yes.
All right. What did you say?
Well, babies is a good answer, definitely. But I thought since he's a sissy, then he was born to raise chickens.
Chicken. There's one. Marty?
You know, I was in a gang when I was a kid. We had a Jewish gang where I grew up. Yeah, well, we called it a gang. Actually, it was more like a corporation. But, you know, we wouldn't steal the kids' money. We just invested. I think this will be a match because I think I know these judges like I know and these judges love us so much and they really want Julie to get in the game now. Because I said born to raise kids. I think kids are babies.
That's it. Well, there's one for her. What have you got for us?
I said, born to raise babies.
Aha!
Wow, wee!
Wow. 4-2 to score. She's creeping up.
Now, I have 2 children, and I do not consider raising them a sissy-ish thing to do, so I'll never sing a piece of Renaissance music for you again, lady.
Thank God.
You got an answer for us?
Unfortunately, you had a good answer, and I have a rotten one. Guppies.
Guppies.
I tried to ward off that boo, you know what I mean?
They love
But
the
it was
booties
amusing.
there, John.
All right, Anne-Marie.
Kittens.
Kittens. Jimmy.
A real sissy, I thought maybe that this guy was. So I said born to raise flowers, maybe this guy.
Flowers.
Yeah, there you go. I knew my crowd would come through.
So there you are. 4-2 to score at the end of round 2. We got one more round, third and final round after this. Here we go with round 3. Elizabeth, you're still ahead. You go first.
A, please.
All right. Two people play, Marty and John. Please respond to this. As she lay in traction, Dr. Joyce Brothers said, "That's the last time I try to give advice to blank." That's it.
Oh, my goodness. It's amazing.
Elizabeth, as she lay in traction, Dr. Joyce Brothers said, "That's the last time I try to give advice to blank."
Mr. T.
Very good, Elizabeth.
My goodness. I can't believe that.
Mr. T. Mr. T. What do you say, Marty?
I pity the fool who got this answer wrong. That's what I say. I pity the fool.
He's up to 5. John, do you make it 6?
I pity Dr. Joyce Brothers, but not that much. Mr. T.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now you got 6. And Julie, that means the best you could do is tie. But you can do that by matching the stars you've not matched. And it has been done. It can be done.
Many
Here it
times.
is. Listen carefully. Jack said, "You know you have an ugly girlfriend when you take her to the zoo and a blank calls her mommy." The lower tier and Audrey. That's all right. That's it. Yeah. All right, in the slot. And away we go. Now, Julie, here it is. Jack said, "You know you have an ugly girlfriend when you take her to the zoo and a blank calls her mommy."
The only thing I could really think of that would fit is a gorilla.
A gorilla.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Now, are you ready over there? Joe, are you ready?
The judges have a dictionary
Now,
out
let's
now.
not go berserk, you know what I
Because
mean?
a gorilla is...
It's in a
you know
family,
it.
you
All
know.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
It is all in the same family. I said an orangutan.
You have that's a primate? Wait a minute. The audience loves your answer, but I didn't hear the buzz. Okay, well, tell me what you're doing. All right, so that means Elizabeth wins the game. Come on down here. What the rest of you have? Right there, if you would, I'll get you in a second. Listen, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Julie King, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Happy.
Good. Now we're going to switch over to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our set. And from 3 stars, we'll be making an entrance over here. And we've got a lot of excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Kelvinator continuous cleaning electric range. Is 30 inches wide, has 2 large and 2 standard size surface units. Automatic oven, timer, and clock furnished by Kelvinator. And now it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares. Our with from Airwolf, Alex Court. From Benson, Didi Conn. From One Day at a Time, Michael Lembeck. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman.
And in 2 minutes, our show will experience a renaissance with the Hollywood Squares. Be there.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Sure, go ahead. Interrupt a nice conversation. Sure. We're back to play Hollywood Squares. We're back with Elizabeth Kay, who made her way handily through the match game. One of the few people, I must say, in our history to score in every round. She got some matches in the first round, in the second round, and the third round. And we have scored with 3 brand new celebrities. Didi Conn is here.
Hey, John.
Alex Cord. And Michael Lembeck.
Hello, John.
Alex, it's your first time on our program. We welcome you.
Thank you.
Also, you are one of the stars of Airwolf, which is
Airwolf.
a show that's about to begin its 2nd season, correct?
Yeah.
For those who may not have seen Airwolf as yet, and they will have ample opportunity in the coming months and years, tell us about the character that you play.
I play a character called Archangel, who comes out of the sky in a white helicopter with blacked-out windows, wear white suits, and white cashmere sweaters, and a black patch over one eye. Your typical realistic CIA agent.
Hey, listen, you think that would work for me on this show?
You never can tell. It's hard to walk around, though, with that thing. You can...
All right, it's good to have you here, and let's you and I zip right over here and play Hollywood Squares. Elizabeth Kay, here we go. And before we begin, we will reacquaint ourselves with our defending champion. A terrific champion she has been. Her name is Nancy Kish. Her total so far in 4 days of play, hold on, applaud this, $19,350. Whoopee! Yo! I gotta say, though, as good as that sounds, she's been here 4 days. You guys haven't. This is the first day of a new week with some new celebrities. You have had, I think, the toughest run of questions that I can remember in sequence in a long time. So really, by virtue of your good play, you should have more money than this now. But $20,000 ain't bad, is it?
No, it's great.
Okay, any plans to do anything different today?
No, I still haven't decided. Yeah, I slept on it all night and came up with nothing.
Okay. Well, maybe they'll even out and you'll get a gift one today. Let's see what happens. But first, you got to get through Hollywood Squares. Elizabeth Kay will have something to say about that. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point is, of course, our winner and goes on to play Super Match, which can be worth up to $30,000. First game is always worth $100, $25 for every square. Nancy gets to start because she's the champ. Pick a star and let's go.
Marty, please.
Marty Cohen in the center square.
Yes, John Bowman standing there. We're kind of like poets, aren't we, John?
I guess so.
Yeah.
According to the Kinsey Institute for Sex Research,
which I founded.
Who is first person ever to change his name from Kinsey to Cohen?
Showbiz.
According to the Kinsey Institute for Sex Research, who is more attracted to the female bosom? American men or European men?
You know, I've been all over the world, and those bosoms are the same everywhere, you know, John. So I would say that, see, my instinct is that neither is, but I know you wouldn't ask me that and then tell me neither because I'd come over there and get mad. So I will say, American or
European men are more attracted
European men are more attracted to the derriere, I believe, because they're known for pinching. I will say the American man is more attracted to the Dolly Parton of our life.
Agree or disagree, Nancy?
I agree.
American men are more attracted to the female bosom. You're right to agree, and you get the first square for the day. Marty Kinsey Cohen. I have a footnote. European men are more attracted to a woman's derriere. Yeah. Right on, Marty. Yeah, Elizabeth Kay would right now like to form an attraction between a square and an O. Pick a star.
Gene Rayburn, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Do the crown jewels of England belong to Queen Elizabeth? Or does Great Britain own them?
Great Britain owns them. That's why you can go to the Tower of London and see all of them. They're on public display a great deal of the time. She has some jewelry of her own, but most of the important pieces, that's right, the important pieces belong to her, to this state.
Agree or disagree, Elizabeth?
I
Great
agree.
Britain, he says.
I agree.
Great Britain does own the crown jewels of England. You are right to agree, and you get an O. So we have an X and an O on the board, and it's your move, Nancy, for another X if you can.
Alex, please.
Alex Cord, first time into the breach. This celebrity's real name is Robert William Barker. Is he game show host Bob Barker or singer Engelbert Humperdinck?
It's Bob Barker.
Man of few words says it's Bob Barker. Agree or disagree, Nancy?
I agree.
And Jonathan Paul Bauman says you are right to agree because Bob Barker is Robert William Barker. You get the square. We'll be back to complete our $100 game right after these messages. See ya.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
So far, flawless play. 3 questions, 3 correct answers. 50. The result of that is 50 for the champ, 25 for the challenger, and it's the challenger's move. Pick a star, Elizabeth.
Anne-Marie DeBlock, please.
Okay, you missed this one. The first game goes to Nancy. Anne-Marie
Pressure
Martin.
is tremendous here.
Your poor kitten has been orphaned. Can your collie nurse her, or would that never work out?
This is a pretty kinky question. I think, yes, it has been done. It can be done. Yes.
She says your collie could nurse your kitten. Agree or disagree? Elizabeth to block.
I agree.
Your dog could nurse your cat. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Yes. Your dog could nurse your cat for a small fee. Yeah. Nancy, she thwarted you in that position. Play is still perfect. Your move.
Jimmie to block.
Now I'm not playing because they're forced to come to me. They didn't pick me naturally. I'm not playing now. Go on, pick one of the girls. I'll play.
She'll make it up to you, Jim. You can nurse her kitten.
Martin.
Jimmie.
Yes.
This will get your attention.
Okay.
Miss Nude Alaska
Yes.
has frostbite on the tips of her fingers.
Just her fingers, though. Okay.
Where should she put her hands to heat them up? In a bowl of hot water or under her arms?
The real answer should be she should put them in snow, but I thought you were going to come up with that because I knew that question. Now you have redirected me in another direction. So here we go now. In her where now? I thought you were going to say... I thought we had snow because I was so concentrating on snow because I knew that one, and then now they...
She wants to heat her hands up.
In a what?
A bowl of hot water or under her arms?
Under her arms to keep her natural body temperature going rather than a bowl of hot water. See, I know that. Of
Agree or
course.
disagree, Nancy, to block?
I agree.
She should put her fingers in under her arms. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block.
Thank you.
And we still have a flawless game. And all the celebrities are still there. Marty Cohen.
Where should we send if we'd like to get a transcript of what Jimmie just said? Is there a place to write
That's
to?
box 102, Watts, California.
Thank you so much.
Then quota. Elizabeth, your move.
Didi to block.
Okay, Didi Conn for a block.
Okie dokie.
What are there more of in the world? McDonald's hamburgers sold or insects flying around?
Did you ask me that because I'm Conn? Is that why you did that? I've been getting that so much.
Goodness.
Come here and kill my roaches, Didi, they say. No, let me think. I would say bugs.
There are more insects.
Yeah.
She says there are more insects flying around than McDonald's hamburgers sold. What do you say, Elizabeth, to block?
I agree.
There are more insects flying around. You keep the amazing string intact, you get the square, and you do block. Insects number beyond the trillions. Nancy Kish, where would you like to move?
Audrey to block.
Audrey Landers, the Golden Gate Bridge is constantly being repainted. Is it always painted international orange? Or was this San Francisco landmark once painted pink?
Always been painted international orange.
Agree or disagree, Nancy, to block?
Could you repeat the question?
The Golden Gate Bridge is constantly being repainted. Okay, that's a fact. But was it always repainted the same color? She says it was always repainted international orange. The other choice was that it was once painted pink.
I agree.
It was always painted international orange. You were right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Now, the result of the perfect string is your move, Elizabeth K.
Judy to block, please.
You missed this one. Nancy takes the game. Judy Landers, your young daughter is always car sick. Will the car sickness continue for the rest of her life, or will she most likely lose it once she's gone through puberty?
I think if you're susceptible to car sickness, you'll always have it.
Okay, she says the car sickness will continue for the rest of her life. Agree or disagree, Elizabeth, to block?
I disagree.
The car sickness usually goes away after puberty. You are right to disagree, and you get the square, and you do block. Now that's a new wrinkle, because I think that's the first disagreement. Is that correct? Somebody disagreed before? This is excellent play. I don't know, maybe she gets distracted, but she loses her car sickness. We'll be back to find out what happens after these messages. Don't miss. I don't know if we've ever gotten this far without a missed question. This is quite extraordinary. We have a completely full board. Every square has been filled with a correct answer on the part of our contestants. And Nancy Kish, it has come down to your move.
Michael to win.
Just a hush.
4 X's are on the board. 4 O's are on the board. It's as simple as this.
Is it only me left?
Yes, it's only you
so
left.
If I left right now, we couldn't continue? That's it? I can walk away and there's no... okay, I'm ready.
She gets this one. She wins the game on the basis of 5 X's. She misses it. Elizabeth has 5 O's.
Thanks
and
for helping
wins.
to relax me, John.
Michael, can you get facial dandruff?
He could.
Or does that only happen to apes?
I can't... Why is it me that gets these questions? Can you get facial dandruff? What is that?
Right.
You dirty.
In other words, can people get facial dandruff?
That's what you said. Or does it only happen to apes? Well, all the apes I know have facial dandruff. And people get dry skin, but not dandruff on their face, so...
He says facial dandruff only happens to apes. Agree or disagree, Nancy, for the game?
Is there a difference between facial dandruff and just flaky?
No questions, Nancy.
I would have asked...
Pardon me? Dandruff is what we're looking for.
And he said they cannot, right?
He said that.
I said apes can.
Only apes can get facial dandruff.
I'm going to agree.
Humans can get dandruff of the face. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins that game. All right. Tough way for the string to be broken. However, there is still plenty of time. It's a skimpy lead, really, because we're going to start a $200 game. So sweep the X's and O's off of the board. Every square counts now. Nancy Kish, pick a star, and let's go. Marty Cohen.
Jonathan Paul.
What is the state bird of Rhode Island? Is it a chicken or a pigeon?
Oh, goodness.
The Rhode Island is famous for the Rhode Island Red, which is a rooster. Which is a rooster, actually. So, no, a pigeon wouldn't be anybody's state bird. It could be the state mess, but it's not the state bird. I will say the chicken.
So state bird of Rhode Island is a chicken. Agree or disagree, Nancy?
I agree.
It is a chicken. You were right to agree, and you get the first square. Elizabeth, make your move.
Jean, please.
Jean Rayburn. Esposa is the Spanish word for wife, but it also means something else. Does it mean happiness or handcuff?
No me le gusto esta pregunta. You no speak Spanish, huh?
No Espanolos in the crowd.
It means wife and what were the other choices?
Happiness or handcuff?
No. Happiness is something else. It must mean handcuff. I can't. The word for happiness is, well, I can't think of it, but I used to know it. So it's got to be handcuff.
He says esposa means wife and handcuff. Agree or disagree, Elizabeth?
I agree.
Amazingly enough, it means wife and handcuff. Yes, you're right to agree. No comment. Nancy, pick a star for an X. Let's keep it going.
Alex.
Alex Cord, once again. Yes. What part of the U.S. attracts more foreign visitors? The gambling casinos in Las Vegas or Walt Disney World in Florida?
Well, I would like to think that it would be Walt Disney World in Florida, but unfortunately it's not true. It's the lure of the big buck in Vegas.
Agree or disagree, Nancy?
I agree.
Walt Disney World attracts more foreign visitors. No, you should have disagreed with Alex. That is a very pivotal question. Your opponent gets that square. Elizabeth, pick a star.
Didi, please.
Didi Conn.
Yeah, okay.
According to a recent survey in 17 magazine,
Yep.
how do most teenage girls today feel about men opening doors for them? Do most find it flattering
Yeah.
or sexist?
Oh, opening the door? Which door? No. Well, you know, I read about this. And I mean, I think it's very nice, the man to open the door. But no, they think it's sexist.
Okay, she says, according to a survey in 17 magazine, most teenage girls think it's sexist. Agree or disagree, Elizabeth?
I disagree.
Most teenage girls think it's flattering when men open the door for them, and you are turning out to be an excellent player. You're right to disagree. You get the square, and now she's got a whole mess of O's up there, Nancy.
Audrey
Make your move.
Audrey to block.
All right, you missed this one. It's really a pretty big lead for Elizabeth at this point in the day. Audrey Landers.
Yes.
You're a female acorn woodpecker.
I am?
We love you anyway.
And you've just laid your eggs.
Okay.
Your sister decides to pay a visit. Will she probably sit on your eggs for you? Or will she smash them?
Let me think. Well, my sister would probably sit on them. However, the woodpecker sister would probably smash them.
Agree or disagree, Nancy, to block?
I disagree.
The female acorn woodpecker's sister will smash her eggs. You should have agreed. Your opponent gets that square and wins yet another game. There is competition between sisters. The bell has rung. She has done it. A flawless day of play. Not one question missed for Elizabeth K. Congratulations. Wahoo!
Thank you. Oh, God, thank you.
Good going. Boy. Elizabeth is going to zip right over there, join Gene, get set for your shot at the big money. Well, you've been a great champ. I only regret you didn't get into the big money more often. You could hardly beat that. She did not miss a question all day, and you hardly did yourself. You played very, very well. Her total leaving here, Nancy Kish, $19,475. And, of course, thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. You're terrific. We'll miss you.
Thank you.
Gene, take it away.
All right, here we are with a new champ. She's very happy. She played a good game, a tight game. We'll see how she does in the super match and a chance at a possible $30,000 right after this.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Wood. Here we go.
Okay.
Elizabeth is ready for the super match where she could win up to $30,000. Good luck to you. Here we go. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, please write down your best answer to this. Palm blank. Now, if you give us the answer they chose most frequently, $1,000 for you. For the second, $500, and the third, $250. Any three of the 9 stars will offer a little assistance here. It's your choice. Whom do you call on?
John.
All right. The vast majority of people who come to see the show, I think, are from California. So I think they're going to say Palm Springs.
All right, there's one.
Michael.
Tree.
Tree. Palm tree. All right, you got 2 now.
Anne-Marie.
Have you got one, Anne-Marie? Third is a tough spot, but perhaps something will come to you.
How about being used to being a Catholic girl, not Sunday?
Palm Sunday.
Sunday.
All right. So, you have Palm Sunday, Palm Tree, and Palm Springs. Now, it's up to you to choose one of those or create one of your own invention.
Springs.
You want Palm Springs? All right, we'll find out if Palm Springs is up there, and if so, where. We'll go down to the bottom and reveal the $250 response. Palm Sunday is Anne-Marie's answer.
Watch out here.
All right. Now, the $500 response says... Palm Springs!
It's Tree.
Yeah, I guess Tree's going to be up there, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, we were all wrong about that, weren't we? I thought Palm Springs would be
That's
on top.
Tree.
Yeah. I am assuming the Tree is going to be there. Slide it, Steve. Yes, it is. Well, listen. Elizabeth, you've got the $500 there. Now we're going to start the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing, and after you've made your choice, the star will reveal the hidden number. And if it's a big 3-0, as we hope it'll be, we'll multiply that $500 by that number. It could be a 10, it could be a 20. Somewhere up there is 130. Whom do you choose?
I think I'm going to choose John.
You're going to choose John, all right? He had it twice last week, and it's a pure random thing. He may have it now. Ready, set, go. It's a 10, so you're playing for $5,000.
Okay. That's good.
All right. Just face me. Yeah. Here we go. No help, please, from the audience. John, blank flakes. F-L-A-K-E-S. He made up his mind very quickly. Now, you think about it. Your job is to match him. If you do that, you collect the $5,000. What do you say to that? Blank flakes.
Corn.
Corn flakes. You say that very timidly. Corn flakes. I know there's one other good possible answer. There is.
Yeah, dandruff.
There sure is.
There is another good answer, isn't there?
Possible answer that I know you thought of, because I saw when you thought of it, but you thought of it after you thought of the other one, and so did I, so I said cornflakes.
Good for you. You did it. Yay! Yay, Elizabeth. She has a grand total of $6,025. $6,025. Good for you. All right, we'll be back with Elizabeth and the stars for a final word right after this. Which of the stars had the one big number that's up there? Stars, would you all grab the tabs, give them a pull, ready, set, go.
Grab your tabs and pull.
Who has it?
Judy Landers.
Judy had it. All right. Stars, we'll see you tomorrow. And Elizabeth, you'll be here. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game, Hollywood Squares there. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Chinon CP5 programmed electronic 35mm camera. Keeps up with all the action automatically. With 50mm lens and case, it's furnished by Chinon. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.